Hi guys, welcome back to Erin's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making copycat Starbucks egg bites. You know those egg bites that you always want to get and sometimes they're sold out at Starbucks? Well, now you can make them at home and all you need is eggs, some ingredients from the pantry, and an Instapot, and we're going to get cooking. Always not free in Erin's Kitchen. Let's get cooking. Okay, to start, I've got some of my gadgets out on the counter, my Ninja blender, my egg molds, and of course, my fresh eggs. Okay, I have about 8 eggs. You can obviously change the number if you want more or less egg bites, but 8 I found filled one mold and 3/4 of another mold. So I crack each egg into the blender. I have a Ninja blender. If you have a food processor, either would work the same. Crack all the eggs and make sure not to get any shells in the blender like I did, so maybe crack them in a bowl to the side if that helps you. Some of the eggs are a little more stubborn than others. Okay, once the blender is full and all eggs are cracked, next we're going to add our cottage cheese. I use the 1% fat, but you could use full fat, whatever your preference is. I think full fat makes them a little creamier if that's more towards your tastes. I measured a 1/2 cup of cottage cheese into my measuring cup and then right into the blender it goes. Next is to add your cheese of choice. I couldn't pick just one, so I picked some shredded Mexican cheese. I used the 2% milk option just to also go lower on fat calories. And my second choice of cheese was shredded 4 cheeses. It was like provolone, Asiago, Parmesan, and I don't know what the 4th one was, but it's good. So both of those went in. I didn't really measure, just guesstimated by shaking the bag through so that I have enough cheese to my liking. I love cheese, so the more the merrier. Next, add some heavy cream. I added about a 1/4 cup. Again, I estimated, but to your liking, more means creamier. And my final ingredient to make it extra healthy, I sauteed some spinach on the stovetop and then set aside. It's probably about a 1/2 to full bag of spinach I sauteed. Obviously, you can do more or less, but depending on how much you're making, added that to the blender and it's ready to pulse. Okay, the most fun part. Now it's time to turn on the blender. I pulsed it till everything was combined. It looks beautiful, nice consistency, and everything's well distributed. The next secret step is not to forget to Pam your egg molds. I bought mine on Amazon. 2 came in a pack, and it also came with that handy dandy little lifter gadget right behind where I'm spraying my molds. Those help get it right into the Instapot for you, in and out. And turkey bacon. So I made some turkey bacon, set it aside and crumbled, and then I'm going to place them at the bottom of each of the egg molds, and those will be a nice little treat when you bite into your finished egg bite later on. Okay, now it's time to fill each egg mold. I filled ours all the way to the top, and I went around till the whole bite mold was full and ready for the Instapot. If you spill a little over on the edges, that's fine. You can just wipe it up before you put the cover on. so you don't have to be perfect with the pours. Next, it's time to put our cover on our egg bite mold before we place it in the Instapot. Mine came with little silicone covers. If you don't have a cover, you can cover it with tin foil and lightly wrap around the mold edges before you place it in the Instapot. So my Instapot's currently off. I'm going to place my egg bite mold onto my little handy dandy hammock, I'll call it, and then measure out a cup of water to place inside the Instapot. This is going to provide the cooking method, so we're going to be cooking it with the steaming effect, and that's why they come up so light and fluffy when you're done baking. I secured my little handy dandy hammock, and now I'm going to set my Instapot. Make sure your Instapot is set to steaming, not venting, and then I'm going to place the Instapot on the steam setting. It's on normal, high pressure, and then 8 minutes. So we're gonna let that do its thing, and we'll check back later. Okay, once the Instapot has done cooking and is also sat now for 8 minutes past its timer, I checked to make sure the steam did a natural release, and you can see that it did. Our little silver indicator is reset, so that means it's safe to open our Instapot. So opening it, we're going to do a ta-da! Egg bites are ready to go. They're nice and steaming hot. You can pull them out with your hammock. You can either have a wire one or another silicone one, such as the one I got off Amazon. Once they've cooled off a little bit, or if you are too eager to see, use an oven mitt because they are hot and will release steam when you remove the cover. And you can see the egg bites puffed up. And to plate, you're going to flip them upside down on a plate, and the molds are just going to be wiggled or jiggled, and you're going to pop out your beautiful egg bites. Here they are. They look gorgeous. They're still very hot, but let's do a taste test. Okay guys, egg bites are done. It is taste test time, the time we've all been waiting for. So now we have our egg bites out, and they've cooled for probably about 5-6 minutes, so they're not hot anymore. These can be then put in Tupperwares, and you can meal prep for the week, or if you're having breakfast for dinner, these are also a great option. I love breakfast for dinner. So here's our egg bites. We did spinach, cottage cheese, egg, little Mexican cheese, and turkey bacon. So these are pretty healthy, and looks like you can just pop them and go. Very good. Nice creamy consistency. You can taste the bacon and the spinach, but it's still a light, healthy meal that you can enjoy for breakfast or any other time. Thanks for watching Erin's Kitchen, where it's always nut-free. Bye, guys.